Australia is to carry out audit of the China-made cameras in the government buildings. The Australian government has decided to examine surveillance technology used in the offices of the Defence Department. The investigation will look into the cameras made in China. The development comes after Britain citing security risks in an earlier development also prohibited the use of Chinese-made surveillance cameras at the sensitive buildings. Opposition lawmaker James Peterson alleged 1,000 units of equipment by the Hangshu Hikvision Digital Technology and Dahua Technology Company, two partly state-owned Chinese firms, were installed in more than 250 Australian government offices. One of the two companies, Hikvision, has denied the allegation, terming it as categorically false and reassured that it does not have access to the video data of the end users, manage end-user databases, or sell cloud storage in Australia, and that the company remains compliant with the Australian regulation and laws. Now, the recent development also hints towards the ongoing technological decoupling and moves aimed at reducing the equipment from China from being used in the government-related facilities. Previously, President Joe Biden issued a list of nearly 59 companies in 2021 that are suspected of having ties with the Chinese military and the state. In 2018, Japan also blocked the use of Huawei's equipment in the government-related departments. In 2020, former President Trump also signed an executive order restricting the supply of the mass equipment in critical infrastructure from companies that originate from a country which may have adversarial relations with the United States. Now, the move then was also aimed at restricting the supplies from China in the telecommunication networks and other of the country as well. Earlier, the United States, the Netherlands, and Japan also agreed to limit the access of chips made in their country to China. After the 2020 Galvan Valley crisis, India too had a restricted supply of the Chinese-made equipment in the domestic tech infrastructure, including the ban on 300 Chinese apps. Primarily, these concerns are motivated by fear of possible backdoors that any technological supplier can provide to any government or state-related entities, allowing the installation of spyware or malware, leading to eavesdropping or dysfunction of the equipment or critical infrastructure. While such cases of such occurrences are still to emerge, the denial of the equipment to Chinese equipment will reduce the technological interdependence between key technological partners. It will reduce the market share of Chinese equipment in the global supply chain, harming the economic interest of China-based firms, and generate a surge for the alternatives from established or emerging markets that are not perceived as adversarial. I'm Tayabba, and this was your Daily Dispatch.